Hello and welcome to the Recovery Oracle. My name is Veda and this is a timeless collective reading. If you are in recovery or you have a loved one who is, you are in the right and safe space, and there's most likely a message here for you. I'm starting to get some vibes for the reading. I'm starting with the Star Code Astro Oracle. Excuse me. I got this deck very recently and it's really beautiful. Every card is either a zodiac sign, a house placement, a planet, and there are themes and points of focus behind every one of them. So this is going to give us some direction for the beginning of the reading. Thank you for being here. I hope all of you are doing well. Let me know in the comments, please, if this is your first reading with me. It is going to be for most people, as I am pretty new to YouTube. I'm doing this because I am in recovery myself, and really divination, connecting with my divinity, communicating with the divine, and tarot has really changed the game of recovery for me, and I hope to share that with others. So thank you for being here. Right, that being said, angels and guides for the highest and greatest good of this beautiful collective. What are we looking at tonight? Okay, we've got the Sun with Source coming out. First card. Get a couple more. Ooh. Ascendant Entrance. Maybe some of you are making an entrance. Maybe you have your ascendant is in... Oh, no, that doesn't make sense. This is Sun and Ascendant. So, let's see what else we have. These are two different houses. Venus, beloved. I think Venus is doing big things right now. Isn't it Venus and Jupiter? It's like beauty and abundance working together right now. So isn't that a beautiful card? So with beloved. And then we'll go ahead and do one more. Let's see. Let me know how these relate to you. Uranus, change. Okay. We're going to tap into this. The numbers 18, 35, 21, or 25 could be significant. Also 9, 8, 3, or 7. Hi, Bubba. I don't know if you heard that. My dog is loudly yawning. That's his. Let's go for a walk. Yawn. I have a 200-pound English Mastiff. He's kind of out of view of the camera right now. Okay, so Sun. We'll start with Sun as a celestial character, luminary, the Sun. In your natal chart, the Sun symbolizes the core of your personality, your life force, ego, and consciousness. The sign and aspects of the Sun describe how you express that basic vital energy. From our earthly perspective, the Sun circles the zodiac once a year, but in truth, the Sun is the center point around which the planets revolve. All other bodies in our solar system reflect its light. It is unimaginably huge. 1,000,000 Earths could fit within. It says, the Sun's light shines through the teacher, actor, lover, leader, those who use their enthusiasm, warmth, and charisma for a common good. It's time for you to take center stage. Let the Sun's light flow through you and shine, illuminate, and energize your surroundings, and use this to be of service. Notice what feeds your vitality and work with it. As you let the Sun flow through you, your health will improve. You will draw support to your energy and enthusiasm. Step into your potential. If you are asking about a project, notice how the vitality flows through the design and clear the path. Let this situation be a channel for the Sun's energy and feel it take on a life of its own. So with us starting, this is a little similar to the last reading we had with there was a lot about leadership and stepping into the light and being seen and representing. We are only students before so long before we're called to be the teachers and guide others, and it's definitely like that in recovery, right? get so far, you start, you are a sponsee, and eventually you become the sponsor. Let me know how that relates with anybody in the comments. Also, Leo you could be a Leo. You are at home. That is your planet is the sun. And then we have ascendant with entrance. Entrance. Hold on. I'm a few pages back. Again, I speak tonight. I just told the angels to clearly channel through me, and I think there's some excitement in the energy right now. It could just be my nerves. Okay, so ascendant. In a natal chart, the ascendant tells a story about how you walked into this life at your birth and how you walk into any new situation. It describes the door through which you see the world and the world sees you, your filter system, and hints at your awakening consciousness. The ascendant, also known as the rising sign, describes the degree of the zodiac just coming up over the eastern horizon at the moment and place of your birth. How do you see the world? Take a long look at the assumptions and presumptions through which you filter your experience of reality. Really look at how your privilege, trauma, or certain attributes of your history can distort the reality of the moment. Do what you can to dismantle those obstructions so you can see the whole view. Open that aperture. Conversely, look carefully at the signals you send off. Do they match your intent? Do you say you're fine when you really need a hug? Are you trained to sound modest or apologetic when really you know what you're doing? Do you act like you know what you're doing when you don't? Notice what you project onto the world and take responsibility for how you are seen. The ascendant is where you become visible. If this makes you nervous, investigate what needs to be healed or where you need to grow your confidence in order to feel comfortable being seen. If you are asking about a project, look for what needs to be repaired or improved before you hold for a press conference. All right, so let me know in the comments what your ascendant sign is. I know I am a Virgo sun, Cancer moon, Libra rising. So ascending, rising. Okay, so I'm a mixed bag of disorganized emotions. All right, I'm working on that. Should be more organized. I'm the worst Virgo ever. But, I've been working on following my North Node more. I'm kind of working on getting over the shadow side of your sign and going towards your North Node is like your true path to happiness. So my North Node is in Pisces, so I've been really working on being more like a Pisces, going with the flow, and just being more like... they're very nurturing, water signs, right? Nurturing, and that's easy. I'm a Cancer, so I have that in me a lot, but just not taking things so seriously, just kind of enjoying life a little bit more. And here we have Venus with Beloved. That's such a beautiful card. Okay, number 21. Venus symbolizes your heart, romance, and the creative process. It's what attracts you, what you value, and how you value yourself. Venus is inside Earth's orbit and takes 224.7 Earth days to complete the journey. Venus rules Taurus and Libra and can be only in the same sign as the Sun or in the two signs on either side. Venus is one of two planets who appear to rotate backward, an apt symbol for your heart's unique path. It rotates so slowly that one side is always boiling, the other side cooler. Love blows hot and cold. Interesting, I never knew that. Says, soften, charm, open the heart. Investigate how you can make the situation more beautiful, more fair, and more lovely. Remember this Venusian truth. People are fascinated by those who find them fascinating. Use diplomacy and seduction and let others come to you. Engage creativity, generosity, and affection. Venus calls you to your heart, to romance, sings to you as a creative muse, asks you what you value, what you want enough to get yourself in trouble. Come to know your heart, know what you're passionate about, and when you stir other people's passions. When your heart hurts, you can express the higher notes of Venus through acts of compassion, affection, or creativity. All become medicine for your sore heart. Pull out the art supplies and paint how you feel. Rescue a puppy. Help a person who needs loving kindness even more than you do. Now please make sure that you have the proper home, environment, and time and resources if you're going to rescue a puppy. Everything else I totally agree with, though. Paint a picture. When you spread kindness to others, when you're not feeling so hot, it automatically makes you feel better. It warms your heart, and because anything that makes you feel good like that and warms your heart and feels good, that's literally your soul like, yes, go this way, do more of this. What excites and ignites you, go that way. And often what's natural is being kind to others. It's inherent within us, and it only makes sense that we're all connected. So by showing others kindness, we are indirectly or directly really showing ourselves kindness as well. I really like that. And 'tis the season. It's Venus season. And then we have Uranus with change. Ugh, I hate that word. I can't. Uranus, I think, is the Uranus. I really just can't stand the word. I wish they'd change the name of the planet. Uranus acts like a cosmic clutch. It takes us out of one gear and, after some chaos, shifts us into a new one. Uranus is the modern co-ruler of Aquarius and takes 84 years to round the zodiac. We just had full moon in Aquarius, so we've got Uranus in the sky right now, I think. It was the first planet we discovered once the telescope broke the boundary of our known solar system and coincided with the Industrial Revolution, when many technical and cultural assumptions broke apart. It embodies difference and eccentricity as it rotates in the opposite direction of most other planets, and at an approximate right angle to them, with one pole pointing toward the sun. Interesting. Action. Surprise or be surprised. Be ready to shift gears. It's time to experiment and try a fresh approach or new road entirely. If your life were a garden, now would be the time to scatter handfuls of diverse seeds, water them all, see what grows robustly, and weed the rest later. Urgent anxiety can be a symptom of Uranian restlessness, so rather than just flailing about, look for the root cause and ask what change would actually solve the problem. What looks like a disaster may bring a wild opportunity. If you are thrown a sudden or shocking change, assume that you are being tossed out of the nest into a potentially heroic journey. Chaos can be an important catalyst, an unnerving moment caught between forms. The discomfort allows and propels you to transform, because your most authentic eccentric self. Become your most authentic eccentric self. You are just what is needed. Uranus also encourages technical upgrades and a cutting-edge approach, whether that means acquiring new equipment or new skills. Uranus sounds kind of like a tower moment in the tarot, right? So, we've got being seen, shining brightly, leadership, Leo energy, ascension, leveling up, walking your talk, basically, with compassion and Venus, and change is coming. That's the short bit of it. All right, let's get into the tarot and see where this is going. Okay, and let me know, please let me know in the comments if you're seeing a connection between these house placements that I'm not here, that have to do with your house placements, with your signs, with your zodiac, with somebody that you know. Go ahead and use the Hermetic Tarot because I love it. So, no? I just heard no. Okay. Alright, guess we're not going to use the Hermetic Tarot. We're going to go with the Rider-Waite tonight. Okay, that's a switch. Alright, Rider-Waite it is. Or, excuse me, I like to call it, as Paul from Dove and Serpent Tarot says, the Pamela Coleman Smith Tarot. The Smith-Waite Tarot, because she was the artist, and she was a biracial woman back in, what, the 1800s that drew all the pictures of this deck, and they call it Rider-Waite, but what is it? Rider was the publisher, Waite was the occultist, but Pamela Coleman Smith, this woman, actually did all the artwork. So why would it be called after the publisher's name? So I will honor that as well. I will honor her creativity and artistry and give her credit where credit's due. Everybody should always get credit for their artwork. Okay, so let's do we're gonna do a Celtic cross. So let me see if I move these here, you guys can see them actually. Get my selenite ones, my rocks here. Let me put those along there. Get some good charge into this energy. There we go. Some psychic charge into that. I've got labradorite here, selenite ones, and blue calcite, and a big old chunk of crystal quartz, just in case. Okay, alrighty, let's get into some tarot. Angels and guides, thank you for bringing through messages of the highest vibrations of unconditional love and light for this collective of people in recovery. Only those of unconditional love and light are permitted in this space for the greatest and highest good of all mankind. Thank you. Okay, Celtic cross. So first card, please, for the Celtic cross. There we go. Oh, hey. And we've got wish fulfillment. 9 of Cups falling out. That is in the seat of you. That is you at the moment. Let's see what crosses that. So somebody's doing very well. Oh, what crosses that is a tower. So we've got the tower crossing. Don't be afraid of the tower. Tower's always good. Tower's always good. Tower makes way for new, beautiful, grounded, strong things to come in. This tower was not built on solid ground. We want this out of here. We want the new to come in. So somebody may have had a mindset shift recently. Hey, why are you crying? A new emotional understanding, some sort of aha. That is the aha moment. It can be a circumstance, it could be an actual occurrence, an event that happened to you that's pretty serious, or it can just be in your mind a whole new way of thinking. What covers, please? The Tower and the 9 of Cups. Alright, we've got momentum forward with the 8 of Wands. So, whatever this tower is moving things forward. This is like very passionate movement forward, very quick. Hey, could you not cry, please? Come here. He's just laying there on the bed crying. Alrighty, in the soul seat, angels and guides, please. Oh, threw it right down. Okay, and we've got a 10 of Wands in reverse, or 10 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so this is somebody's a complete change behind their thought process. And at the 10, we're at the end. This is an old way of thinking that is done. You're done. You're absolutely done, whether it's a habit that you had, it's an eating habit, a lifestyle habit, an addiction, the way of thinking, of moving in the world. This is a big thing that is underlying this tower moment and change. But it's making you feel like this. So I know it's good. It's not bad. You're feeling much better, and you're ready to be in the spotlight because of it. You're ready to go out into the world and share your gifts with others. Lucy, hey, come here. Okay, what else, angels and guides, please? In the recent past, supporting. Recent past / supporting. And the supporting, see, please. Got 2 cards out. So Ace of Swords and an idea you're working on. An idea, a thought, something, a new idea that you are working on, or is growing. It's you're kind of watching, you're waiting, you've planted seeds of thought, and they're growing, they're working on them. This is supporting. This is what's supporting, or in the recent past of this Tower moment, that's propelling you forward. Okay. And what is crowning? Crowning the reading, please. Moving on to calmer waters, and at the 6 we have a solid, deeper understanding of our thoughts. We have solid ideas, and we're moving from kind of rough shores. See how they're rough over here, smooth over here. We're taking our thoughts and moving forward on an idea. You're moving forward on an idea is kind of crowning the reading, and it's putting you in this very emotionally abundant state. So, that being said, oh yeah, here, I'm going to cross these. All right, in the near future, please. Showing up as the Queen of Wands in the near future. Queen of Wands is like, literally to me, she's nurturing spiritual leadership. If I could describe her in 3 words, right? She's the wand, so it's fire, which is passion, which is she's spirit, right? She's the spiritual, she's the manifester. Since it is a queen, there's that natural nurturing, water, emotional energy. So this is like spiritual, emotional, and she's a queen. It's leadership. It's being seen. This is also that Leo energy. This is that Sun Leo energy. So she's kind of a combination between the Sun and Venus. She's that beloved leadership. That's exactly what the Queen of Wands is. And then these two kind of perfectly describe the change. So Uranus bringing change, that's this Tower and moving quickly forward, right? So right on the money with the pre-reading, the vibe layout cards, whatever you want to call them. Okay, I'm going to move these up here now so that I can have this line clear. Choo. Choo, choo, choo. Okay. Right, let me know if we have Leo. This is also fire energy in general, so it could be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Please let me know if any of that rings your bell. Now in the line up, what else do they need to know, please? About themselves, how they are coming across. Okay, what else do they need to know? Wheel of Fortune's what they need to know. We've got you, Wheel of Fortune, in the seat of you. How you're coming across. So a lot of changes. This is like fated change. This is destiny, fated change. The karmic wheel. And their environment in the Wheel of Fortune. Ace of Wands. This is, I think, passion. New passionate beginning. This could also be a new spiritual gift. This is action. Passionate action forward is turning the wheel for you. It's changing your destiny, pretty much. I mean, it's changing your direction on the wheel. This Tower moment, this whole new thought process, this new idea, this overcoming a way of thinking and moving, it's completely changing your energy. What don't they see coming, please? The Hierophant. So this is teachings, this is systems, institutions, leadership. It could also be a blessing. People say it's also marriage, because they're like they say it's the Hierophant marrying these two people, but if you see in this deck, this is like two bald men, and there's nothing against that at all. I'm all for men marrying men, but that wasn't so common when this set was drawn. So the whole marriage thing with the Hierophant, I mean, it is a priest, but they're blessing these two people. And this is all about teaching, institutions, systems, order, blessings. The Hierophant is also, I should say, like, the Hierophant is your higher self. It's listening to your higher internal guidance and wisdom as well. So let's see what the overall outcome please. And we've got the Three of Pentacles. So this is working together. It's what the card says. And also at the threes, this is at the Three of Pentacles, being Pentacle, the 3 is a manifestation number, is when it comes into the physical. So this could be a manifestation coming in. This could also be you working with others, collaborating with other people is the overall outcome. So we can get some clarifiers here. Let's clarify this. Looks like you're very emotionally, you're just emotionally on top of the world, feeling center of attention status. You're feeling just very, very secure in yourself, right? Just alone sitting there feeling very, very solid in who they are, confident. Look at all my cups, kind of showy, kind of Leo energy, very Leo energy. And then, because of this new new way of thinking, or you've been working on the way you process your emotion or your thoughts. You've been working on your thought patterns or an idea. Trying to go to a smoother, calmer waters in your head, bringing you into this near future of Queen of Wands energy, where the wheel is turning in your favor. Your environment is passion and action oriented. What you don't see coming, the Hierophant, and what you don't see coming would be a blessing, or a spiritual mentor or a teacher coming into your life. You might have somebody coming to help you out, because the overall outcome is collaboration. So we've got in the reverse the 8 of Swords. So you've gotten out of your head, you've gotten out of these shackles, you're in the reverse of it, you've gotten out of your negative mindset. Yeah, it looks like what you don't see coming is this Hierophant person, because in the overall outcome this is like co-creation, collaboration. Again, this could be co-creation with spirit. This is where a manifestation comes in for you. So either you don't see a blessing coming, your manifestation coming in, or an actual person is coming into your life as a teacher, a guide, a helper, and you're collaborating with them. Let's see if we can get some clarification. And I'm just going to clarify the strip. Okay. These little cards. So silly. They're so silly. They're so silly. I'm so silly for trying to shuffle them that way. Come on, get over there. Oh jeez, and then I'm dropping them. Okay. Don't mind me here fumbling. Somebody's energy is like really high. This Leo, this wild and crazy. Somebody's really excited about life right now. I mean, I'm picking that up big time. Somebody's stoked about life right now. Sitting there with the 9 of Cups. Queen of Wands, manifestation. Somebody's like manifesting, coming into their spiritual power, discovering these like things about themselves they did not know. Really stepping into power, leadership, spiritual leadership. This could be, this could be you becoming a sponsor. This could be you starting some sort of workshop or guidance for others. Like institutions, this school, you could be starting a new system like a guidance system for others to help them. Interesting. Okay, let's see. Angels and guides, can you please clarify why the Wheel of Fortune is here, please, in the spot where they show up? Six of Wands. Okay, so Six of Wands is the guy on the horse in the parade that everybody's looking at. This is leadership being seen, victory. This is victorious. Also at the Six with Wands. So, hold on 1 second. Let me get my little cheat sheet. Yeah, six is restabilizing, seeing, exaltation. So you're stabilized in your passions, in your spirituality, in your emotions. You're seeing, you're understanding. Maybe you're understanding a new spiritual ability or passion that you didn't realize you had, but you're being seen and recognized for it. That's very, very clear. Baba, it's okay. Come over here. Come over here. Come say hi to people. Come here. Angels and guides, can you tell me why the Ace of Wands is in the environment, please? Why is the Ace of Wands here? Chariot. Passionate. It's like a passionate movement. This is passionate movement forward. This is momentum behind your chariot. I don't know if you can see these cards very well. Sorry. Here we go. It's a little easier. Yeah, so this is victorious. This is success. This is movement. You've got energy. You've got energy and oomph in your environment. Passion, excitement. You're very excited. That's why I'm all fumbling. Calm down. I'm just kidding. Please, I love it. I love it. I'm loving this right now. I need more of this in my life. Can you tell me, please, why the Hierophant is here? What is the Hierophant here for? Thank you. The Hanged Man, clarity, understanding, seeing things differently. It's enlightenment, a higher knowing. Yeah, so I really think this Hierophant, what you don't see coming, is this blessing, this enlightenment. You having a different perspective on things is bringing in blessings. Your higher self is really stoked about it. Like it's you're aligned with your like soul's path is what this is basically saying. And then the Hierophant is also the Hierophant is Taurus energy, and the Wheel of Fortune is Sagittarius energy, and our Hanged Man is Pisces. So, and Neptune, Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter in Sagittarius. So let me know how these relate to you, if they do. If this reading is yours, claim this. This is beautiful. This looks like just like great abundance, very fulfilling, exciting life. So, angels and guides, one last clarification, please. Tell us why the Three of Pentacles is here in the outcome. Thank you. Two of Pentacles, balancing out. It's balancing out your physical world. It's creating balance in your physical world. I want to get more on that. What else, please? It gave me the Six of Swords. It's moving you to calmer waters. It's like working with others is creating balance in your life and moving you to calmer waters. Collaboration with somebody else is bringing balance and order into your life and a sense of calm. Okay, alrighty. And we've got the Magician on the bottom of the deck. So that's you. That's how you're showing up. And you're manifesting this. You're doing this. With all this wand energy on the Pentacles, you're definitely, you've got manifestations coming in. Hold on 1 second, please. Okay, sorry about that. That dog, he's just scratching at the door. I wanted him to come say hi. He's like this big. He's very big. and he is the love of my life, my guardian angel. I had an English Mastiff when I was born. My grandfather bred English Mastiffs, and my mom had one named Hilda. And so my first word, before I ever said mama or dada, I said Hida, and I would pat the bed, and she would get up there. If I was crying, she would go get my mom. She would grab her hand with her mouth and pull her into the room where I was, and he does that with me. He'll literally like mouth my hand and bring me in. And I heard this one for a while. I have I was in a fire last October, high on a substance that makes you very tired, and fire was caught inside my mattress, and I was being burnt. My leg, I have 30 stitches down my leg, and skin graft on my hand, and so that's my leg, and it gets hair on it. It's the shape of a kitty, and it gets hair on it. There's some jokes there, but anyways, I was woken up by my roommate, smelled the smoke across the house, and drugged me out. And I didn't wake up until I was standing in front of her in front of the front door, and she's like, the house is on fire, and she had drugged me out of there. Anyways, where did that come from? Okay, TMI, or maybe this is the place to share that kind of stuff. That we've all been through some things, right? I'm very grateful for my life today. I will say that. Okay. Anyway, so he grabs my hand, pulls me to his water dish, pulls me to the front door, and I really think he's like a reincarnate of Hilda. I feel that way very often. So I'm sorry, I'm holding these big. What are these big cards, you ask? This is the I Ching hexagram card, so we're going to draw one of these for the end of the reading. And I'll let you all get out of here. Angels and guides for the highest and greatest good of this beautiful collective of people in recovery who are becoming superstars, who are becoming incredibly emotionally stable, excited, happy, loving in life, and changing their mindsets to bring on these blessings of abundance and collaboration and visibility. One hexagram, please, for them to end the reading. Thank you. Extended family. Number 37. Wind above, fire below. So, we've got basically swords and wands, or air and fire, which is like mind and spirit. Humility on the bottom of the deck. Okay. Humility. So don't let this fame go to your head. There's a little underlying message there. Stay true to your heart and stay heart-centered in it, and understand that the blessings we receive come in when we have made the space and done the healing and can receive them. So they can be taken away just as fast as we receive them if we are not using our blessings correctly as intended. Like, where did that come from? I need to whip you guys into shape. Make sure you're good with make sure you're using your blessings the right way. Just being grateful, I guess, is what I'm getting at. Having gratitude in all things. Okay, so number 37, extended family. I am about to be 37. Maybe some of you are 37. Let me know when your birthday is. Mine is September 5th. Extended family. A family that thrives is one in which a healthy interdependence is cultivated. Respect for different roles is essential. A common example is between a wife and husband whose shared authority is critical. In fact, strong and harmonious kinship is dependent upon every member of the family or tribe. Trust, shared responsibilities, and good communication are primary values. Each person must be encouraged to find his or her position and appropriate contribution. A harmonious family is a team that symbolizes the ideal of human interdependence and has long provided a foundation for society. The healthy family is an embryo of community and the native soil in which ethical values take root and grow. Fertilize this soil and the entire society benefits. The forces that bind a family are a balance of feminine and masculine, the nurturing and receptive combined with outgoing leadership and taking responsibility. In other words, good parenting. A parent's words should be consistent and have meaning and power. Siblings' relationships between themselves and their parents carry variations of feminine and masculine energies too. Relations on all kinds of teams are improved through cultivation of a yin-yang, open, focused balance. Learn to listen to and receive help from others and be willing to assume an appropriate role in any group you belong to. A good team player is supremely valuable to everyone. So this is just furthering, I don't know how many of you, I did not come from a stable blood family, a bloodline. I am what they call a soul child, so my upbringing was very much chaotic, estranged. I was very distant from my parents, and the reason for that being is that I was to reach out and make stronger connections in humanity, looking for that. I was meant to be looking for that bond in others and reaching and finding my soul tribe and my soul family to do the big grand work that I came here to do as a light worker. So we often have chaotic, hectic, crazy upbringings, so that we don't get the nurturing at home could keep us too close to home and not doing the real work out in the world, because we're not seeking love from anywhere outside of our family. It's kind of an interesting paradox, but had it not been for my lack of connection to my mom and my dad, who I didn't meet my dad until I was 13, and I've just gotten to know him in the past year living here, 21 years later, or 25 years later. Oh my gosh, how old am I? Anyways, so this is finding family dynamics within communities, whether it's blood related or not, and understanding your role and the balance of energies therein in any community are similar to that of a family. And it's kind of like a pack, everybody has their position, everybody has their importance, everybody has their their strengths and their contribution, and it all works in this beautiful symbiosis where everybody's bringing something different to the table, and it creates a really beautiful dynamic system. So this is like extended family, not blood family. Who are you collaborating with? Who is this community that you're coming into, that you're working with, that's in your overall outcome here? A lot of your reading is talking about leading a community, but being involved very much with others, sharing your power, strength, hope, fears. What is it in recovery? Your strength, hope, and experience. Strength, hope, experience with others. Yeah. All of it. So, and coming from a place of authenticity and a place of humility, and really looking into somebody's eyes and seeing yourself reflected back through them, because we all have a piece of each other within ourselves, and we're all God source consciousness. We're all connected to each other. So that's a very beautiful way to end the reading. It does say successful bonding is promoted by skillful moderation within the group. Balancing income and expenditures will bring vast good fortune. No, don't show off your material. In a position of authority, it furthers one to be loving and trustworthy rather than bold and inconsistent. For instance, when parents or leaders who choose love as the center of family life, the whole world is ready to respond with goodwill. So just being consistent, showing up for others. You are confident and your efforts command respect. This is a time of reward and recognition. Remember that the leader of a circle of influence, a group of friends, teammates, or family, has a responsibility to set a good example. It is through developing your own character that you influence others and create order. All right, that's what I got for you tonight, or this morning, whenever you're seeing this. Timeless reading, filmed August 15th at 10:30 in the evening. We are going into a new moon in Virgo, our first of 2 new moons in Virgo. So with that coming in, I think it's the 22nd, that is asking us to get organized, to have a plan, to go into, we're approaching fall and winter season, to really get our lives sorted and have a game plan and a direction and a focus. That's what Virgo's all about, that organization, systems, an order to things. So have that ready to go to bring in the new moon on the 22nd. If you are organized with your list of to-dos, your list of short and long-term goals, and we can't predict the future completely, but we can plan for it as much as we're able to. So have a plan for yourself going into this fall or winter. You might be starting school this fall. If you are, congratulations, awesome. Tell me about it in the comments. I am looking into going back to school myself, just for fun, just because it excites and ignites me and I want to learn more things. And I might take a theater class or something, who knows. At my local community college, they actually have some angel classes going right now and some energy healing, and that's the kind of stuff that interests me. So why not? It's a good place to make friends. Anyways, I'll let you guys go. Please like, share, subscribe. Definitely share this with somebody else in recovery who could use it. Maybe somebody who is a skeptic of any sort of divinity or spirituality. Maybe I can change their mind. All right, have a good night. Thanks. And maybe I can't.